Innovative content, global audience.
Of culture cannot be overemphasized. And as such, everyone's culture needs to be respected. You also respect people's culture, and that is what makes you unique in your own way. Culture is the way of life, such as dressing, song, belief, occupation, and food. All these comprises of culture. And today on this show, we're talking about culture. My name is MARYVAL. I'm reaching you live from Abuja, and I'm here in SRTV studio, reaching you live. Today I'm talking about culture, the show, where we talk about people's culture, my culture, your culture, our culture as a people in this country. Now, what can you say about your own culture and what can you say about people's culture? And on this show, we're actually educating you about people's culture. We have to make you know about people's culture and the importance of people's culture, the uniqueness and the interesting part of people's culture. And last week, I had to talk about the Inewi culture in Anambra State, and we were able to get a lot of education. I always to get a lot of information about the Inewi culture, how they are commercial, business people, they deal on the auto spare part and all of that. And we got to see that they actually does not base, or they actually didn't base on the farming part, but business. They are the business kind of people. They have to talk about their different types of food, the soup and all of that, their traditional marriage, the law that surrounds their marriage, their masquerade, and a lot of interesting part about this culture is what we actually talked about last week. And also they talked about the part of the snake where you're not allowed to kiss snake, and how a lot of people ought to respect and worship the whole snake stuff. And the reason we ought to know this is because we are actually on this show, the culture, where we talk about people's culture, bring different people to the show to talk about their culture and educate us more about the culture. This show is not actually just an entertainment show, but an educative show where we got to educate people. And today we are talking about this beautiful and interesting culture, the Bekora culture in Cross River State. Yes, what can you say about the Bekora culture? And today on this show, we're bringing in a guest from this part, from the Bekora culture, that will tell us more about the culture, the things we need to know about the culture, and the do's and the don'ts in the culture. Their masquerade, the way they dance, the way they dress, and a lot of things that are so interesting about this culture, and the uniqueness of this culture, and the important parts of this culture, their food and all of that. But first of all, talking about the Bekora culture, what can you say about them? I think these people are actually good farmers. Yeah, they farm a lot of different things, the yam, the maize, a lot of things that they ought to farm in this particular culture. These are the things that we ought to learn today. The Bekura people, they are great farmers. Yes, they farm for a living. Not like Inewi people that are in kind of that dwell in the business and all of that. But the Bekura people, they are unique because they are great farmers, and these are what helped them to stand out, and these are what actually helped them to feed. Not like in this country that we are right now, that you know that it is not easy. Things are kind of difficult. So I think we just have to appreciate, and we have to just encourage the farmers to keep on farming because it is not easy. Food is very, very expensive in the market. But what can you say about the Bikora culture? Their history and a lot of things that we need to know about them. Okay, now the major occupation of the Bikora people is farming. And this farming comprises of groundnuts, trading, hunting, and tapping of palm wine. Okay, it is not for the production of groundnuts. Other crops grown in locality includes rice, maize, yam, cassava, pineapple, plantain, and banana. Now you see that these people, they have a lot of farm products, a lot of things that they produce in their farm. They are not actually depending on this particular kind of product. They actually have different varieties of product they produce in their own culture. And now we see that we are actually, as you are actually on the show, as we are talking about this show more and more, we get to know more about this Bikora culture and the things that they are doing in this culture. Okay, they have a unique language called the Bikwara. The word Bikwara is both in the name of a tribe, their language, and the name of a local government. Last time I checked, there is something like Igbo or Hausa local government. So this makes the Bikwara people unique. Okay, they are descendants of Agba, who is also the progenitor of Obudu and Bikwara Agba. It is very explicit history, as they proudly refer to each other as brothers. The local government has produced a deputy senator, commissioner of justice, minister of justice, House of Representative members, etc. It has 10 political wards: Afric 1, Afric 2, Bitin, Gakem, Ibarigidi, Nyaya, Ugboro, Otukoro, Ukwa, and Abuchiche. It has annual cultural festival called the Ipem Ihihe New Year Festival held every first Saturday of September. Now we've been able to say about their New Year Festival. This is so important to know. And also it has 5 market days: the Ubada, the Uchaga, the Ugidi, the Udama, and the Achaya. These are their 5 different markets. Okay, it has annual cultural festival called the Ipemihihi. The New Year Festival held every Saturday of every first Saturday of September. There are people are majorly Christians, Catholics, and other predominant church like Living Faith, Redeemed, Dunamis, Assemblies of God, and indigenous churches like Holiness, Empower Church, Rapture Power, Outreach Ministry, EDC. Their major occupation is farming. Just like I said while introducing the show, the major occupation of the Bikra people is farming. And in some pockets of their civil servants, they farm crops like granules and gakim, rice in Ugboro, etc. The Nigerian Civil War of 1967 to 1970 began in Biafra local government. The aftermath and the devastating effects of the Biafra War cannot be overemphasized. Now, one thing I love about these Biafra people is their attire. You see how beautiful they dress. You see how unique they look in their attire with a smile and all of that, holding that their staff and all of that. Like, it's so unique. It's so fine. I love the Cross River. I love the Cross River, and I believe their culture is actually going to be unique. And as we're still talking about the Bikra culture on this show, we still got to know more about them. Now you see that. Now we're talking about what they farm. It's not just the yam, but they have different things, different products that they actually farm. That actually helps them in their local community. Okay, Bekra is a local government area in the northern Cross River of Nigeria. Its headquarters is Abuchiche or Abuchi, a town on the A4 highway. Other towns in the local government of Abugbo, Iye, Iyaya, Ulim, Iyaya, Idigwe, Gakep, Itekpa, Ugboro, and all of that. These are the places that they are located. And the postal code of the area is 550. The major occupation of the Bekra people is farming, groundnuts, trading, and all of that. They are also traders. So it's difficult to get a farmer that is not a trader. It is not easy. When you are a farmer, normally you will trade. And on this show, like I did promise, I'll be bringing in a guest. I'll be telling us more about the Bekra culture. Let's get to know about their food. Let's get to know about their masquerade. Let's get to know about the things that are kind of forbidden in their culture. The things that if you do it is a problem. That is the do's and the don'ts. And also the importance. I know every culture is important, right? But now, to this person, how important is this culture to this person? And how has this culture actually affected this person positively? Or is there anything that they feel should be changed in this culture? Is there anything that they do in this particular culture that is actually not favoring the rest of the people in the culture as regard maybe it's just too rigid that actually needs to be changed? How do they feel about their culture? And also, I know the viewers will be so excited to learn more about this culture. Okay, viewers, I'll be going on a quick break. And when I come back, I'll be coming back with my guests to talk more about the Bikra culture in the Cross River states and the beautiful things about this culture. Don't go anywhere, viewers. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hooray! It's Nigeria Week London 2023. This is a celebration of Nigerian foods, film, arts, culture, fashion, music, dance, and comedy. Also, there will be a comprehensive economic summit, exhibition of Nigerian organic agricultural produce, and a meritorious recognition performance awards to deserving Nigerians and industry icons. Nigeria Week will showcase Afrobeat A-list artists, Ice Praise, Terry G, Orishefemi, Oris Wiliki, Konga, Bigiano, Nice Flow, Jetplay, and many more. Dates, 17th to 23rd July 2023. Time 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily. Venue, Lighthouse Theatre, 262 to 274 Camberwell Road, London SE50AY. Tickets available on Eventbrite at www.eventbrite.com/Nigeria Week or numbers below. For more details, visit our website www.superiorradioandtelevision.com. Nigeria Week, produced by SRTV in partnership with the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Nigeria Film Corporation, and lot.
Okay, my people, it cannot be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event. And this is all you need to do. Go to the Google Play Store and download TapTap app. Send as low as £1 to the account in Nigeria using SRTV as your transaction code. Screenshot your transaction and send to 447 459-513-619, or email it to events@superiorradioandtelevision.com, and the ticket will be sent to you ASAP. This is powered by SRTV London and Tap Tap Send. You already know what time it is. Your boy Ice Prince Zamani. I can't wait to ride
Feelings, boy. Okay, it's so exciting.
Hooray! It's Nigeria Week London 2023. This is a celebration of Nigerian foods, film, arts, culture, fashion, music, dance, and comedy. Also, there will be a comprehensive economic summit, exhibition of Nigerian organic agricultural produce, and a meritorious recognition performance awards to deserving Nigerians and industry icons. Nigeria Week will showcase Afrobeat A-list artists, Ice Praise, Terry G, Orishefemi, Oris Wileke, Konga, Bigiano, Nice Flow, Jetplay, and many more. Dates: 17th to 23rd July 2023. Time 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily. Venue: Lighthouse Theatre, 262 to 274 Camberwell Road, London, SE50AY. Tickets available on Eventbrite at www.eventbrite.com/Nigeria Week or numbers below. For more details, visit our website www.superiorradioandtelevision.com. Nigeria.
Okay, my people, it could not be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event. And this is all you need to do. Go to the Google Play Store and download Tap Tap app. Send as low as £1 to the account in Nigeria using SRTV as your transaction code. Screenshot your transaction and send to 459-513-619, or email it to events@superiorradioandtelevision.com, and the ticket will be sent to you ASAP. This is powered by SRTV London and Tap Tap Send. You already know what time it is. Your boy Ice Prince Zamani. I can't wait to ride.
Hooray! It's Nigeria Week London 2023. This is a celebration of Nigerian foods, film, arts, culture, fashion, music, dance, and comedy. Also, there will be a comprehensive economic summit, exhibition of Nigerian organic agricultural produce, and a meritorious recognition performance awards to deserving Nigerians and industry icons. Nigeria Week will showcase Afrobeat A-list artists, Ice Praise, Terry G, Orishefemi, Oris Wileke, Konga, Bigiano, Nice Flow, Jetplay, and many more. Dates: 17th to 23rd July 2023. Time 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily. Venue: Lighthouse Theatre, 262 to 274 Camberwell Road, London, SE50AY. Tickets available on Eventbrite at www.eventbrite.com/Nigeria Week or numbers below. For more details, visit our website www.superiorradioandtelevision.com. Nigeria Week, produced by SRTV in partnership with the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Nigeria Film.
Okay, my people, it could not be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event.
From that quick break, we are still on the show, your culture, our culture. Where we talk about people's culture, and today we're talking about the Bikora culture in Cross River State. And like I did promise, I'll be coming back with my guests that will be telling us more about this culture, yes, and the things we need to know, the important things we need to know about the culture. And her name is Blessing Ina. Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Blessing Ina.
How are you doing? Bekwara. I hope I'm pronouncing it well. Is it the Bekwara or how do they call it? I hope I'm pronouncing it well. I said Bekwara in Cross River State. I hope I actually pronounced it well, right?
If Bekwara woman wants to pronounce it, Bekwara.
Okay. So tell us about this Bekwara culture. I know it's in Cross River, right? So now I want to know, is it actually inside Calabar or how is it? Because I know that Cross River is Calabar. Where is it actually in Cross River State? Where is it located?
It's in Cross River North.
Cross River North. Yeah. I actually said that earlier on. Okay. So, but sorry, are you people the same with the Ogoja people?
You said?
Are you people the same with the Ogoja people? People are different from the Ogoja people.
It's a different local government. Ogoja is different from Bekwara.
But you are not Calabar, right?
No,
You're not Calabar, you're not Oguja.
our capital.
Okay.
Cross River is kind of far from Calabar. Sorry, Bekwara is kind of far from Calabar.
Okay, it's far.
Bekwara to Calabar, you're going to sometimes you spend like maybe, let me say, 5 hours to Calabar town.
Okay. Okay, so tell us about this Bekwara culture.
Bekwara has a boundary between Benue State and Cross River.
Okay, boundary between Benue State and Cross River.
That's
Okay.
Land and Cross River.
Wow, that's a nice one. So tell us about this Bekwara culture.
Okay, in Bekwara, Bekwara is a very welcoming people. They are very accommodating and then they are very nice people. They welcome people a lot.
Okay, so you people are kind of accommodating.
And they value their culture. They don't have something that is forbidden like that, but they value their culture. What they forbid most is immorality.
Okay.
Especially infidelity, like in marriage.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually coming to that. Right? Okay, now when I introduced the show, they talked about the Bekwara people that they are great farmers. You understand? So now, can you hear me? And you guys are great farmers and traders. So now, is it just those farm produce that people normally sell in your markets, or there are other different products you get that actually make up that trading stuff that they talked about?
We sell many things, like we sell like garri, yam, cassava, granite, mostly granite and yam. Is our thing.
Okay.
Granite and yam is our thing. We do benefit too. We do most of the food stuff. We do equity too. We do most of those things.
Okay, so can you tell us about your local delicacies?
Oh, local delicacies. We have something like granite soup, benefit soup.
Okay. You know, I was actually thinking that the granite soup is for the Edo State too.
No, we have granite soup too. We have benefit soup too. We have the way we cook our own local okra soup too. So we have different.
Your own local okra soup, right? So how is it? How is it prepared? The local okra soup? Is it with oil or without oil? How?
You can do it without oil. There is one that don't do it that one there. If you're hungry, you'll not be hungry. Maybe when you're hungry, you want to do your fancy and you're very hungry, you just cut the okra that later. Fresh water inside the later, cook it. Then you something and pound it.
Like seriously? No salt.
Before you know now, you're cooking ready.
Ha, man! Wow.
Just sharp food, like it's not hard.
Okay. Which other food you people have like that you can prepare sharp, like without wasting your time?
We have other food that we prepare sharp. One of our food is that again like now. Yes, we do ground beef too.
Okay.
We use ground beef in doing something like pancake.
Pancake.
Just like akara, yes, we use ground beef in doing it. And it comes out like pancake. Very nice, our native food too.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so what kind of soup? Like for example, there's something I want to know. You know that in every culture, there's this special kind of delicacy they prepare for a particular event. Maybe traditional marriage. You have a particular event that okay, this food is special in your culture. You understand? Like I know that the Yoruba people they know them for the amala. You get the amala and the wedu. You get the Anambra. You can actually talk about the white soup. You get. So now, you for the Bekwara people, what is that special food that people know that for any event you get is popular that people can prepare for your events? You get. So what is that special food that people have and how is it prepared?
Okay, we have something like let me say our benefits so because most people like it.
Okay, you use it for your occasion. You use it for your occasion, like maybe your traditional marriage.
We use benefits for occasion too.
Okay.
We use normal baby afan too.
Okay.
We are from Costa, we do afan soup too.
Okay. Okay, afang soup.
So most of those ingredients is one of some of our food that we use in the traditional marriage. And most people who stand in Apple, that one must be there.
Apple. Hey.
You find it if you're a crossy bag and you don't know how to find, then you are not ready to marry. You are not old enough to get married.
I was thinking the Apple stuff is for Igbo. I don't know that.
You must not watch that Apple standing.
You know, I was actually thinking that the Apple stuff is for the Igbo people. I don't know that people also love Apple like that.
We also do it. I see that the next day you must know how to grind it with stone, not teaching, you know.
Stone. No. Even at this modernized time, like,
No way.
are you serious?
Ground it well. Sweat.
Okay. Now, talking about, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
You talked about how infidelity is being forbidden in your culture, right? But you know, other culture, they have other things that are forbidden, even apart from infidelity. You get? So now I want to ask, is it just infidelity that is forbidden in your culture? Is there any other thing that you do as a person that if you do it is actually against the law, the law of the tradition of your place?
Stealing in my place is prohibited too.
Stealing.
That one is stealing, yes.
And normally stealing is not good. But now, as regards your place, if you steal, will anything happen to you? Is there anything that will happen? Because I know that stealing is not good everywhere. But there are some people that if you steal in a particular village, is a problem. Is a problem for you as the individual that actually had to steal that stuff. So now for your place, I know that stealing is not good. But if as a person that you happen to steal anybody's thing in that village, anything happen to you, maybe run mad or stuff like that.
Seriously, I can't talk about. I don't know if that really happened.
Okay.
You want I know very well about that infidelity because that one is something you need to take serious.
But for example, the infidelity part, right? If you commit or you found guilty of such acts, what will actually happen to you as a person?
Mostly it happens to the husband.
To the husband, not the wife.
Yes, it affects the husband the most.
Okay.
Why? Because when you are getting married, there's one traditional gun they used to shoot.
Okay.
So if they shoot that traditional gun for you after paying your bride price, taking your husband's house, the first night you're spending your husband's house, they need to shoot that gun for you. If they shoot that gun for you and you mistakenly cheat on your husband, it's going to affect him.
So what will not happen to the woman?
It's going to stick for a while. You might be thinking maybe you have a HIV something. There is one particular sickness. You can't even find the sickness that is wrong with you.
Wow.
So they come to understand that okay, this is what the wives do, and there are some traditional
stuff
to make it
okay. So now
to normal. Yes. If it's not perform it, then your husband is going to die.
So now sometimes is it that the wife will have to confess for them to find out, or they'll just find out on their own? And then sometimes is it that the wife will have to confess that okay, this is what I've done that's actually affecting my husband, or maybe traditionally there's a way they will do their thing and they'll just get to find out, right?
The network is breaking. Can you hear me? What did you just say?
I said, can you hear me now? I said, you said maybe if they find out and they will just have to consult some things for the man to be fine, right? So I was like, how will they find out that this is the problem that is actually affecting the man? Is it that the wife will have to confess?
They will go the local way.
Okay, the woman does not need to even confess. They will still know, right?
Yes, they will go the traditional way. You know, when somebody is sick, sometimes they go to the hospital, it didn't work, then they will come the local way.
Okay, so now let me ask, how is the traditional marriage like? Is it like too expensive, or you know the country we are right now and how things are? So I just want to know the traditional marriage stuff or your list, is it too expensive or affordable? What can you say about it?
What is that?
Your traditional marriage, like maybe your marriage list you get.
Our marriage list is not expensive.
Okay, it's not
Normal.
really.
Yeah, sure, it's not expensive.
Okay. Now this is Cross River State, and whenever we hear the word Cross River, we feel like it's a village filled with river, a lot of water. You get. So I want to know, in the Bekora, you have river, like river in your village?
Yes, we have river. We have
Okay.
river that we call Ayang.
Ayang.
That one, that one divides us from Cross River. from Benue.
Okay.
Like, to Bekwara, yes.
Okay,
Most
so
people that want to cross to our side, they must cross that river before they enter.
okay, so now for example, if somebody wants to,
There are some times that the river is people, they will not cross. You have to follow the main road. There's no way for them to cross.
so now this river is actually harmful to people.
Okay?
This river in particular is actually harmful to people.
Is it actually what?
The river you're talking about is actually harmful to people.
For whom?
The river that we're talking about right now, is it harmful? Like, is it harmful to people? Does it affect people negatively?
No, it doesn't. But when it's raining, you can't pass through it.
Okay, because you know there are some people that will tell you that strangers. There are some people that will tell you that strangers are not allowed to come close to their river. Maybe it's to just carry them. So I wanted to know. Okay. Okay, so tell us, has your culture affected you in any way positively? Yeah.
It has.
Tell us, like what and what?
Okay, what I like about my culture mostly is our New Year celebration.
Okay.
I love that part.
You said?
I think the New Year festival part.
Okay.
Yes, that one affects you positively, and then
So tell us, this New Year festival, you know every culture has their own unique way of celebrating this New Year festival. How is yours? How do they celebrate yours? How unique is your own New Year festival? And what time of the year do they celebrate it? Maybe particular month, like maybe August, September. You get what time of the year do they celebrate it?
We celebrate our New Year festival.
What time? Like which of the months in the year?
We celebrate every first Saturday of September.
Yes. Now I just find out that you know your culture very well. I actually had to talk about that when I introduced the show. Every first Saturday of September. You're good.
Like,
okay.
I'm going to put pounded yam. Oh my goodness.
Look at how he's sounding. Is it your benefit soup? Which of the soup are you using? Ah, that means you have to invite me, or you not invite me. Like seriously? Ah, I never knew that this kind of traditional girl look. Man. Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Bekwara in Cross River State. You see that you guys actually have a lot of interesting thing. You guys, yeah, I love the farm part too. I love the part of the farm that it talks about. You get, and the different products that you people produce in your farm, because it's actually a good thing to do. In this kind of country we find ourselves, farming is very, very important. Okay, now I want to ask, as a person, what is that thing you feel like they should change in your culture? Maybe this thing is too rigid, it's too strong, it's too hard, and it's not really favoring a lot of people from your community. I feel like let them change this thing. That it would be better for them to change. What is that thing you can actually talk about right now that should be changed in your culture?
Because I can't say most of the things I said now, the things I know about our culture. There are some deep ones I don't know. Let me be sincere.
Okay.
So most of the things I told you now are things I know. Maybe there are things that if I know about it, I want them to change.
Okay.
But right now, what I want them to change is that fact that if the wife is being unfaithful to the husband, it's going to affect the husband.
Because it's not supposed to be so. I know that we cannot question it, but how about I ask you that what will not happen to the woman in question?
What will be affecting the husband alone?
Like,
but I know if the husband cheats, nothing will affect the wife.
But now see, blessing. See, talking about that, me, I have problem with that. Do you know why? Even at that, will anything happen to the woman? Or are you trying to say that no matter what, it's just the man? that will be affected negatively. So nothing will happen to the woman for cheating. That's the thing. This thing will give people or give women the leverage to cheat as they want. Don't you think it will give women the leverage to cheat as they want? More especially maybe when your husband offends you, you feel like you want to punish him with cheating. You get?
That's what I'm saying. So if you can go the whole way, there's one that okay, if maybe the wife, if you get married to you, like somebody got married to you, and then after the shooting of that gun, and then you let your husband out without your husband asking you to do all those stuff.
Okay.
Then you get married to another man. You can't enter that compound.
Are you serious?
If you enter the compound, if you have any child in that compound, something will happen to the child. Either the child dies or something bad will happen. So before you enter that compound again, there is a particular ritual you're going to perform for your husband before you enter the compound.
Wow. Okay. Tell us about your masquerade.
About my one?
Your masquerade.
Masquerade.
Yeah.
We have a masquerade called Iwalu. You're a woman.
A woman masquerade.
Yes.
Your culture is indeed unique.
You don't see Iwalu like that. When I was into my mom, my dad used to tell us things about her. You don't see her outside like that. You see her once in a while.
But if you happen to see her mistakenly, will anything happen to you? If you happen to see her maybe mistakenly, will anything happen to you?
Yes, like if you see her, there's one ritual to say if you see her, you have to perform for you to be okay. That's your normal self. It don't be that way.
Wow. So now let me ask,
You don't see her like that.
apart from the
Her dance step is something that if you watch her dance, you must admire it.
yes, okay. So apart from the fact that if you see her or you don't see her like that, you get because of the repercussion, apart from the repercussion that comes with you seeing her, this particular masquerade, is this masquerade harmful to people, or can people actually go close to the masquerade when they come out, maybe in the video screen and all of that? Is it friendly or is harmful to the people?
She's very calm. She's not harmful.
Okay, do people have male masquerade or is just the female masquerade entirely?
I know we have male masquerade, but I don't know about that one very well. I don't know their name.
Okay, just the female one that you know about.
Yes.
Okay.
That comes out to dance. Most male masquerade, all of them, they are very aggressive. So.
Okay, so
Yes.
okay, now I want to ask, you know that culture comprises of dressing, food, music, occupation. What can you say about your dressing as regards the Bekora culture?
Our dressing.
Yeah. Can you describe your dressing? Can you describe how your dressing looks like?
Okay, our dressing is red and black and white.
Okay.
That's the color of it.
Okay.
If you check it, you can see it there.
Okay.
Before we don't have it.
Okay. Okay, now tell us, you've actually tried, like, I actually appreciate this time you've given to educate us about your culture. But now, how developed is Bekwara? Are there higher institutions you get? Are there kind of a lot of good things that will keep people there aside the farming and all of that? People have like high institution in the Bekwara community.
We don't have higher institution in the Borough community.
So what does people have?
So we have a school of health there.
Okay, school of health. People have school of health, right?
Yes, and it's very popular.
Okay.
Bekwara is still progressing.
Okay, it's not that big as we think, right? It's not that big as we think.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Blessing. Thank you for your time. But before you go, I just want to ask you this last question. How you pronounce some things in your culture? So what do you call food in the Bekwara? And what do people call food? Food. Yes. What did you call it? Please, can you speak loud? Let me hear, because I'm going to repeat what you say for the viewers to hear. I said you have to speak loud because I'm going to repeat whatever you say for the viewers to hear us clearly.
Okay, so we call food iriji.
Iriji?
Yes, iriji.
Okay, so what about water? What do they call water?
Umo.
Umo.
Yes.
So what do you call book? Book.
Call what?
Book.
Ashan.
You said what?
Ashan.
Ashan.
Yes.
So what about mother?
Mother.
Yes.
Iya.
Father. Iya, mother. Father. Eh?
Ideyi.
Ideyi for father. So what if I want to say my sister? How will I pronounce it? If I want to say my sister, how will I pronounce it? Wiya Unye. Am I correct, Alan? Let me know how to pronounce what I don't know. Okay, lastly, what about bag? What do people call bag?
Bag.
Yeah.
Ukere.
You said ukere.
Yes, ukere.
Oh, thank you so much, Blessing. Like I'm so glad right now. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being part of the show and for educating us more about the Bekwara culture. Do have a lovely day ahead. Bye bye. Yeah, bye. Yeah. Okay, viewers, we've been on the show with our lovely sister Blessing Ina, and she has been able to educate us more about the Bekwara culture, the things that are important that we needed to know. It's not easy, and the uniqueness of this culture. If you ask me, the culture is unique, ranging from the female masquerade. She talked about the female masquerade. I've never heard of a female masquerade. Even all those while I've been calling people on the show, they have been telling us about the culture. No one has talked about the female masquerade. So I think the culture is different. You see the importance of this show, right? To get to know about people's culture. And also she talked about the infidelity part. Oh, I became so cold because talking about how it's affecting only the male folks and nothing will happen to the female, but that is culture. What can you do? You cannot change it. It's important, like we all said, and ought to be respected. But I wonder why it has to affect just the male and nothing will happen to the female. And I love the farming part where they farm for a living, where they tend to farm for what they eat, and they don't rely on buying. So, and also the trading part. So I think the community should be a very busy one. We shouldn't be too cool. It should be busy. And now Cross River. We're talking about Bekwara and Cross River. They have river, in case you want to know, but it's not harmful. She talked about the river and how the river has to appear during the rainy season because water will be so much and all of that. So, and also about the New Year festival that actually takes place every first Saturday of September in every year. Like, I was so shocked when she had to talk about that. It shows that she's well grounded in her culture. And I think this culture has a lot of beautiful things. The farming of the maize, their food, the Benesit soup, their dressing. I think I love the part of their dressing, how they appear in their native attire. I love it. Like, they look so unique, they look so beautiful when they appear in their native attire. It is not easy coming up with this kind of fine clothes, coming out with this kind of fine dressing and all of that. Okay, viewers, this would be a good place to wrap up the show. Yes, and we've actually been on the show, Our Culture, Your Culture, where we talk about people's culture and the uniqueness of people's culture. And I believe we have been able to educate you more about the Bekwara culture in Cross River State and the things that are important that we need to know about the culture. Okay, please don't forget to follow us on our social media page, SRTV. You tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody about SRTV, because as you can see, we have a lot of beautiful things. I'm not just saying it, I'm not just talking, but it is real and it is happening. Beautiful. Just go to SRTV, subscribe, click on that subscribe button, and you just sit back and relax, watch a lot of our entertainment and educational tips that we ought to bring to you. And also don't forget to leave us with your beautiful thoughts. Let's get to hear from you. Okay, I remember MARYVAL Eze. Yes, see you again next time. Same time, same station. Bye.
Hooray! It's Nigeria Week London 2023. This is a celebration of Nigerian foods, film, arts, culture, fashion, music, dance, and comedy. Also, there will be a comprehensive economic summit, exhibition of Nigerian